Hello, toy friends. Welcome back. I'm Will. This is the 118 episode 30 something. I wrote it down and then I forgot. So, 30 something episodes in. And we've got a hell of a show for you today. Just want to stop in and say hi to everyone that's in the chat already. First of all, if you're a mom, happy Mother's Day. Speaking of moms, here's Jim Largo.
You big, beautiful mother. You have a beautiful
mother.
What's up, bud?
How's your day?
Hot.
Yeah,
it's over 100 here.
I cannot believe that. Yeah, it's got to be.
It's that time of year.
Yeah.
Smebulok. Indeed. Good to see you, Bjorn.
Modulok. How's it going,
Ian's
Bjorn?
Here.
Ian, what's happening? Scotty.
Mother's Day was here on March 10th. Oh, okay.
All right.
Different strokes, different countries. Scotty's here.
How's it going?
Happy Mother's Day. What do we got going here?
He's
got Luke, Flame Dragon, Cavalry. Oh, we got some new Joy Toy Battle of the Stars.
That sounds pretty freaking awesome. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it sounds cool as hell. So great.
They're like sci-fi armor. Yeah. They're neat.
Robotix, what's happening, brother?
Boba's here. Roll Keeper's here.
Roll Keeper, what's up?
Mython the Python.
Or Mylon the Cylon, depending
that's
on
his cousin.
Yeah, that's his cousin. Right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Skyfall's here.
Skyfall,
good to see you.
What's happening?
Lord of Thane. Good to see you.
My lord. How are you?
I believe. Oh boy, this chat's getting up on me. There we go. Beta Ray Bob is here.
Hey Bob, how's it going?
And the Toy Hermit. Nice to see you.
Toy Hermit, what's happening, brother?
And last but not least, Mr. Jeff Morris. Good to see you.
Jeff, what's happening?
I think we're caught up with the chat.
Yeah. Oh, and we've got 40 days until Joe Fest. Thank you so much for that, Bjorn. We're going to start doing some coverage in the coming weeks of the
yeah.
Watch out for the gremlins.
Nice. Got my gremlin on his mount. He's hanging out.
All right.
They're everywhere.
And Scotty said it best. Let's turn this mother out. All right, Scotty.
Right.
We'll do that. Let's get on with the show. We got a lot today. So this is the 118. 118 Toy Talk Live. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, channel members. Thank you, Patreon members. And thank you. I noticed shortly before the show, the channel has reached 801 subscribers. Now, that might jump back down because for the last couple of weeks, it's been going up like 791, back down to like 760. Like, I've been losing like 5 to 10 subscribers here and there. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Whoever I offended, I'm sorry. But yeah, 800 subscribers. I was really excited to see that. So thank you.
How many do you have to get the free YouTube toaster?
I don't know if they're doing that anymore. I think that offer expired. Actually, that brings up a good point. Before we get on with the show, I have a bit of a rant. A little bit of a rant, but thanks so much, Boba Hicks 800. Oh no, we could both be on screen for a minute. Yeah, you know what? I just saw something disturbing on Instagram earlier today, and I just want to address it. So there's a really nice guy. His name's Not Top Goon. He's in the chat. You can see him all over. He does live streams every once in a while, and it just really annoyed me. He posted some hater commented on his post, and really just pissed me off because he just got it started live streaming. I tried to catch his shows, but obviously, because this community is so awesome, we have more content than we could ever imagine, more content that we could ever consume. You could spend all day, and that's actually a really good thing. So I haven't seen every one of his shows, and he's just getting started.
He also does stop motion photography. Really nice,
does beautiful work, and the guy's hilarious. He's also just funny as hell, and just a great dude, right, in the toy community. Well, some guy said like, here's some advice for you. Like, join, do some outdoor activities, join a group. Streaming's not working for you or some shit like that, And I just got to say, I just commented, screw that guy, do you, and don't let anyone tell you that. And then, not that there's a lot of them and no one's ever challenged me, but, there's also like gatekeepers out there that are like, if you don't do this way, or you run a show or go on there, guess what? Freaking YouTube. You could go on there. Anyone could have anything they want. It's your stuff. It's your collection. Do whatever the hell you want. If you want to run a show from your couch, do it. If you want to stream from your, from your roof, do it. If you want to stream from your dining room and, make your entire family uncomfortable because you're streaming and they're walking around you, you can do that as well. It's just really stupid that anyone would gatekeep. This is like, no, I didn't have an internet. I mean, no one, I just saw someone do that to someone else. And I'm just like, for you to watch a live stream that is of a subject matter that you're not interested in, what the hell are you doing in the first place? Right. And, then to comment on it and tell the guy to go join some other group because this isn't working for you. How do you know? Go screw yourself. Anyway, that's my rant.
Well, I'm convinced. I am ready to start a 24/7 My Little Pony Brony channel. I'm doing it. I'm going to sell everything
and start doing
love, ponies.
Then you freaking do it, and you do the best brony channel you can, man. I won't be watching, but I support your decision to do that.
You're supposed to enjoy my joy, buddy.
Yeah. Mython's got the words of wisdom. It doesn't matter what you do, how perfect your life may seem. There's always going to be someone who throws hate and shade at you. Just ignore the clowns and do what you enjoy. Yeah.
Obviously,
if we had just started with that, I could have saved you guys all a bunch of time. Mython, you worded it perfectly.
Mython knows my ex-wife.
I'll stop being a babbling idiot. Okay. I want My Little Ponies of the Apocalypse. Nice. All right.
I want a My Little Mosh Pit pony that's all set up, punk.
Oh,
it's gonna happen.
This is episode 31. I went back and renumbered them all because I screwed up somewhere.
I was gonna say, did you just actually yourself?
Yeah, I totally did.
Actually,
it's episode 31, and what do we got today? So we're not just doing whatever that is, that robotic stuff. We got other things. We got 1/18 scale things and stuff. Some community contributions, a little bit of custom contest updates.
Nice.
Robotix 2, and then a little talk about some upcoming shows. So, like I said, we got a lot of stuff out there. We got to get on with it.
MC is right. They do have conventions for the bronies. I haven't been. I'm a little scared.
And kind of not calling this news because it's the internet. We're all on the same internet. Like, we all see the same stuff. So it's not like breaking news. I'm not a news, like half the time you saw this stuff, we're just talking about it. It's like, hey, did you see that thing? Yeah. Here we go. Ghostbusters Plasma Series Ecto 1, the 1984 edition. It's now on sale. Hasbro Pulse has it for $59.99 if you like your Ghostbusters. If you like,
and this will fit the new O-ring.
It's actually the same model, just retooled slightly. So
okay,
you can see this was the Afterlife one. It's what we thought. Beautiful. Hasbro, I like this backdrop in this road here that they used for the photos more than I like the I like that world that they're building there. They retooled the back seat, the back facing seat that comes out on this one for the kids for a child to ride along at high speeds in city streets on a chair hanging out the side of a thing with a nuclear accelerator strapped to their back. Yes.
What could possibly go wrong? Goji is out to dinner. And says,
GOJITRON, thank you so much.
Bjorn's in charge.
Yeah, he's going to do something later in the show. So they added this, which was a nice stretcher that holds all 4 proton packs.
Oh, that's better than that shootout thing that the original had.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So that's an improvement. And, you see some nice sculpted details. Yes. And, you got your O-ring figures. It's a little weird that they didn't just bundle this all together, all 4 plus the Ecto 1. Because I think they're doing $40 or something like that for the figures. And then like 59. So just $100. Throw it all together. One-stop shop. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe there's car likers that don't like the figures, but I feel like you do well with all four. I did not buy it yet.
Yeah.
It hasn't sold out. So
yeah, it wouldn't make
nice.
sense if they made it to where all four of the figures couldn't fit comfortably in the vehicle. So
they can.
hopefully
yeah, so you
yeah.
got three, and then one of them's got to just hold on to the ladder, I guess, and just pray. I don't know. But yeah, very cool. I think
That's a good question. Jeff's
no,
asking, is this the
no,
one that's
it's
currently at Target?
no, it's not. This one that's the one that fits the larger figures. It's a more cartoonish one. This one's a little bit more of a, if you want to make me big.
It's more movie accurate
Yeah,
for the
if you're
first
big
movie.
in me, it's a pretty big vehicle, and I've got a 1/18 scale O-ring figure in there right now. Come on, open up. You can see they sit in there pretty well. So, yeah,
nice.
So a slightly
Nice.
retooled version of this, because this was the supposedly sitting in a barn for decades version.
Right. Yeah, these will be movie, not cartoon. The figures are based on the original movie.
Yeah,
and
I don't have
so
a
is the
picture
action.
handy, but the 4-pack
They're-
O-ring figures. Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And even though it's Pulse, you can still buy it. They didn't sell out.
No, it was still there, but it's like $59, and then like plus shipping, it came to like $72, I think.
Now, is it pre-order? Is it like buy it and
just buy it and get it?
Okay.
It's just released. So, I gotta tell you, I had it in the cart, and then I said, I got this one here. I know the color scheme's better. That one's like nicer. But do I need to spend this right now? And I just said no. I might regret it.
But if you got the new one, then you can give me the old one. And
you know what? You're right.
do that one all battle damaged and give it to Delta 17.
That's actually a good idea.
Killing Okamis and ghosts, because busting makes you feel good.
Yeah, it really does. I commented that on someone's Instagram as soon as I saw the car, but I don't think he liked it. But I hope he knew the references from the movie, the song. So maybe he thought I was just being gross. I don't know. Let's see.
I felt old today. I was watching our buddy Jay Barrett he was talking about some of the old Nintendo Power magazines, talking old video games. Somebody had made a comment in the letters section about, this game was like a 78 and it went down to a 33 when you brought it home, and nobody knew the reference. I was like, yeah, that's RPMs for albums. It's like, oh, if you've never had a record player, you wouldn't know that.
You wouldn't know that. No. If you never had to do that. Rollkeeper saying that they have the Ecto 1 as a pre-order. That's weird. Yeah, go on Pulse. It's just available.
I wonder who you would get it from first, because Pulse is not great. But
well, on the pre-orders, like with the G.I. Joe Transformer collabs, I had them pre-ordered, and then Amazon came out with them, shipped them to me, and then I just canceled my pre-orders because it was like 2 weeks early. So I don't know. It's just weird.
Right on.
Mython wants to know what you're drinking.
That's the Hella Dope Show. We don't take us copyrighted, but I'm drinking Amp today because I'm living on caffeine and nicotine, trying to deal with the extreme heat here. It's not working. But
you got some of that Guatemala stuff. Huh? That's some good Amp.
It's Amp Forte for strength.
Nice. So yeah, little Delta 17 news, nothing major. One thing I did forget to mention here was Ken over on Toy Connections just put out a nice video of that gridiron throne, like the Game of Thrones, but it's all guns and a magazine ammo and stuff like that. They made a 3.75 scale one, and he did a nice little video there with Shadow Dragon and some of the other comparisons there. So if
Ian knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you take some of those, they used to make the records with the book, put them on the wrong speed, sound like chipmunks.
Isn't that pretty much how the chipmunks started?
Pretty much.
Just playing stuff fast. It was hilarious. But yeah, they did a nice reveal here. Look at this. I want to go full screen with this.
Oh, the new comic. Yeah.
See it. They just released this one panel, but it looks action packed. You see a bunch of Delta troopers there. Then you see Death Sparrow with some of the Thunder Battalion, And there is just a battle going on, and someone flying in here, and looks like, is that the Hind? I don't know, but someone's flying in. I think this comic's going to be action packed and just excellent. I can't wait. In the post, if you go follow them on Delta 17, on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere things are shared, they do have a little bit more info. So there will be a digital copy available, and it did say for free. And they will have print copies available at Joe Fest. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Link is in the chat. Thank you, Bjorn.
Thank you. And O-Ring for Life. I just threw some slides in there that I just thought were fun to break up the things. So 118 crap I saw. Honeybee Acres. This is a child's line. This is the Busby farm truck. These do 118. You might have to do a little bit of work on the thing, but for the most part, they do. There was a VW bus that they had out for a while, and maybe someone in the World Builder Consortium could, because I'm pretty sure I saw it over there. They took one of the Honeybee Acres VW buses and put like ATST legs on it and made like a walker. It just looked awesome. But these are good for your customs. So if you need a Busby farm truck, only $14.97. These things are great.
Yeah,
some of the diorama stuff.
Since you paint it up and age it up, you could have a Sanford and Son truck.
And I'm thinking about this as a Cosmic school bus. You got the Honeybee Acres school bus here for $20. You can make a pretty cool ship out of this. That'd be pretty fun. So these were at Walmart, and I'm glad that they have some new stuff, because it's been just that VW bus for like the longest time. So
are these similar to the Calico Critter stuff? Because I know some people have been using some of those.
They are similar in size and assortment. They have some stuff. They're about the same. Oh, this is the VW bus that from back in the day that they've had this thing. This thing was only $10, man. It was on shelves for years. I think I have more than one of them, but I've never done anything with them. But yeah, it's cool. So yeah, just more 118 things and stuff. I was over at Target with the wife, and at the entrance of Target, when you walk in, they have this little like value section, and they had these shot glass holders. And I'm always looking at stuff going, does it 118? Does it 118? Different? It's a little shot glass. It's like a bus shot, like a little VW. It's wood. But these were only $5, and you get 4 shot glasses with them. But it could be like a soup starter, like a base, something to start on.
Yeah. Or just a prop to put in the background for some toy photography.
Here's a little canoe, and there's a golf cart back there too. So they just had these. I just thought they were, I didn't pick any of these up, but I thought they were interesting. And it'd be nice to. Yes, people using those 118 houses. Yeah, they have like a little TV set and like a sofa and stuff like that, so you could get stuff.
And Woodsies is apparently the Target brand that's similar.
Okay,
so it might be some prop goods there you could use. Cool.
And Ian Sweeney saying that VW is a decent custom. Oh yeah. Post-apocalyptic vehicle all day long. Yeah. So yeah, a little canoe. This one was not.
That's a good point. Scotty's saying, doesn't that promote drinking and driving? Shot glasses in a vehicle?
Maybe. I don't know.
You're not wrong.
This one's just cool, but it's a little ketchup and mustard holder, but it doesn't 118. I just liked it.
Oh.
So it's too small. But if you want to make like a clown car.
If it had like peanut butter and jelly instead of ketchup and mustard, you could do peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Yeah. Where it's at. Okay. So these are little collapsible crates. These are big though. These are like 1/12 scale ones. So, or you could use these in conjunction with the ones that I showed. These are $5 each. They're not made by the same company, but they look a lot like the ones that, except that they just had this horrible green color, which I mean, someone might like. I would have preferred. Ed. Oh, Ed, what's happening? But yeah, if you happen to buy a Target, these for $5 could be nice too to break it up, because this could be like a whole house, whereas the other ones were like a little storage garage or something.
Oh, absolutely.
That's Batman next to the small crate. So you can imagine with the big crate, you can make something a little better. And I think Bob bought some and took them apart, and even just used the panels for stuff. So then this, and I didn't buy it, and I should have, and I've regretted it since.
Oh,
Red, how are you, buddy? I've regretted it since because this goat trophy is awesome, but I was thinking more like for like world building, like if you just wanted like garden statues or something, it like comes on a little pedestal. These are like are they $5 maybe?
We need to get one of those for Chad, because Chad is the goat.
He got the goat. And then not my first rodeo. There's a rooster. Oh, here, this is the best one. Look at this son of a gun that I found. This is it's a little camper. It's a 5-piece bug catcher set. But it 118s. Totally.
Nice.
Look at that. That totally 118s. It was $5. Can you believe that?
So now you can take Loki on a camping trip.
Yeah, there he is.
Nice.
And I've got him right here. So yeah, you can see it. I mean, yeah, throw a paint job on this sucker. It's cheap plastic, but it's not too bad.
It'll hold some paint. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got
a little primer on there
and a door, and I guess you're supposed to catch bugs and then throw them in here. But yeah, $5, you can't beat it. And it totally 118s. This is awesome. And yeah, so I picked this up. This is the only thing I bought, but I like it. I think that's cool. And it's just like, I don't know, like someone was designing that and they made it like perfectly 118 scale. It's weird. I don't know. It's just weird.
It's cool that there's stuff out there. If you got a little imagination and a slap of primer and paint, make it happen.
As we continue, that is fun. So that's just some stuff I saw out there. Someone in the last stream mentioned these. These are the WWE Knuckle Crunchers. They asked if these 118. And the answer was no.
They're a little beefy.
I saw them at, well, they're 3.25, right? So they're kind of small. And then I think someone else was saying, and if you're in the chat, thank you for mentioning them. And, we're going to talk about this a little bit because they are small.
These are the perfect size for kids, though. I mean, some of the bigger, more expensive.
They look fun. Yeah. Apparently, like when you move their joints, they make like a crunching sound, like bones cracking. Okay. I don't know. And, they have a bunch of break apart accessories that you can see, like, and you slam them through it. They have a little ring, right? So here's my idea for them. And, they're just bulky for the scale. Okay, so they're heads, though. Someone said, could you do head swaps? And someone else said, they don't think so. This is a 4-inch Mandalorian Epic Hero series. And that's
close.
Me just holding it next to it at the shelf. Oh, yeah, what's up, Mikey? And maybe if you wanted a big head. But, okay, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. The next slide. You guys are going to roast me. Here's my idea for them. They do 118, but in a way that maybe you didn't expect. Check this out. 118 scale dwarves. Look at that, man.
Nice.
They're 118 scale dwarves. You get a helmet. These are just some clip art things I found in Canva to stick on them, right? Come on. You can make yourself some 118 space dwarves. Look at this. Look at that. Huh?
Definitely onto something.
My bones crunch when I move too. Yeah, me too, man.
That happens after 50.
Come on. I figured I'd get roasted, or people would love this idea. I want dwarves, man. I want some posable dwarves. They're perfect. They're stout. They're short. They got big heads. It's perfect, man. They crunch. I'm going to buy some. And they're only like $7 too. They're pretty inexpensive. So I think these would be a good idea. I know wrestling fans will probably kill me for this, but no, maybe not. I don't know. I think they're
a little oversized. You paint them green and call them orcs.
You know what? They'd make awesome orcs as well because they were kind of hunched over too, and maybe with just a little bit of work, I could finally have myself some 118 scale orcs. I don't know. Okay, maybe they suck. 118, the Lord's scale. Just let's all take a moment to pray. Here's something interesting that maybe is news to some of you. Cotswold Collectibles. They are a great company. They do a lot in the 1/6 scale, the 1/12, but they also carry 1/18 stuff. As a matter of fact, I have some other stuff that I got from them. They are going to be offering on a trial run some 1/18 scale vehicles. They have a Jeep, this little dune buggy, and a motorcycle. These are not going to be boxed at all. They're going to come polybagged, but that'll save on shipping. And these are from the MC Toy Company. They did.
It's like the click and play stuff.
It's similar to Click and Play, but it's a different company. And they used to be in. I used to get them at Big Lots, and then they kind of stopped selling them. And I think one time we even went on a stream and we looked at their catalog. Oh yeah. So, guys, if you're looking for that, Cotswold will be carrying these. They said on a trial basis. Just that MC Toy Company hasn't really been selling in the U.S. And I even tried to go over there because they have SWAT stuff, fire rescue, like special forces stuff. And they even have a line of sci-fi robots that I picked up at Joe Fest from them. And I did a video on a while back. And I will pull them out. And Ed saying
Speaking of Joe Fest.
Oh.
Will Cotswold be at Joe Fest with some of this?
I don't think so. And that's, I think Cotswold is going to have a DFW exclusive that we'll cover on a future show. It's going to be pretty cool, though. But I don't know if that's going to make it to Joe Fest as well. Not sure. Yeah.
So Cotswold is the U.S. vendor. Okay.
Yep. World Peacekeepers. That's what it is, Mikey. Thank you so much.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
So, guys, head over to Cotswold. That's a great company. Support them. And if they're popular enough, I think they're going to carry more stuff from them. So that's going to be really great because that company makes some really neat stuff. And I'd love to see it come over and have distribution in the United States and do well. So, yeah, Cotswold. Go there. Shop. I don't know if they're available yet. That was just this is a post from, what the hell is this thing? Stackable organizer drawer. I posted this on Instagram a couple weeks ago. Real quick, just want to say hi to Brick.
Hi,
What's
Brick.
happening? I've always loved Robotix from afar. Such cool toys. Yeah, I did too. And well, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Cotswold is headquarters in Texas, so DFW
that makes
for Greg and
sense.
the team. Yeah, it makes sense. Yep. Yeah, your Vietnam Marauders guys are going to need some of these. Yep.
That did look like a Vietnam era Jeep, so that'll work.
I don't think they have these, the storage essentials at Dollar Tree. Yes, that's right. Hopefully he's talking about these because I did a post on it. I wanted to get it in the show a couple weeks ago. It's these little stackable storage drawers, but I looked at it and I said, hey, this might work for 1/18 scale action figures. You know, you see people with the nice acrylic cases that are very expensive. These are $1.25. And so what I did here, just if anyone's interested, because I put them a variety of action figures in there so you can see how well they display.
Oh, and you can fit their file card in there too. That's a nice idea.
Yeah. So here's Thunder Battalion with the file card. So and that's just Delta 17's file card, not all, your mileage will vary. Some people like them, but at $1.25 each, if you wanted to display some figures on your shelf, so if you're not doing a file card, you could do 2 1/18 scale figures, fit very well together.
Or some accessories, or
here's I just opened him to stick him in there. He's a Star Wars Power of the Force 2 figure with his freeze frame cell. But yeah, they fit nice and they display nice. If you want something, now there is this little nub on the top, so stacking them on top of each other. And I think if you go back to my original picture, you can see I staggered them to
but they will stack, and that keeps the dust off of them if nothing else.
Yeah. So if you wanted to kind of come up with your own little solution for that, but I just thought it might be of value to the community. And when I posted it, it was probably late at night, and just didn't get a lot of traction there. So I just wanted to show it off, and I've been meaning to. These are some
Fortnite figures.
No, these are Fallout. Yeah, these are some old Fallout figures that I had. Two suits of armor. So you can see these are a little bit big, bulky figures. They fit well. And then here's some Spin Master Batman stuff that fits very well in there.
Nice.
Here's an old, Iron Man figure that was a little bulkier and nice droid. And then this guy was huge. This was a, oh, geez. I don't know why.
Not familiar.
But anyway, I bought him because he
looks
cool.
cool.
I think he was League of Legends figure. They had them on clearance at Target a while back, and I just grabbed him. But he's probably the biggest, 4-inch figure I could find in my collection right now. So I threw him in there.
Nice. So you made a cardboard. Apparently, those are not at his Dollar Tree yet. Now, is it Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, or which dollar?
This was Dollar Tree, and they were like in the makeup aisle, I think, at my Dollar Tree. Like, so down at towards the end of the makeup aisle, they had them there. Brick with an awesome idea. Yeah, if you're handy with wood, a simple strip of 1x2 redwood across the top with notches for those nubbins, nubbin, would make a nice frame. Yeah, I think so. Hey, I just know that display solutions can be very expensive, and if there's something out there that you could get for $1.25 that can make even just one shelf look nice, or some of your happier, your more expensive or things that you need. Darius from League of Legends, correct? Yes.
Yeah, we know.
So yeah, once again, stackable organizer drawer. They're meant to be stored like this, and they stack this way, not the other way. So it's supposed to be a drawer that you put your makeup or something in,
And if you have accessories or nubbins,
yeah,
you could use them for that too. If you're doing any kit bashing or whatnot,
yeah,
it'd be good to keep some little bits.
I figured that's a 118 thing, indoor stuff, right?
Making your stuff multitask. That's what we're all about.
This thing's been going around all over the place, right? You got the Cantina. It's going to be like $400 to $500. Kickstarter. Listen, if you want that, if you want to spend $400 to $500 on that, that's cool. I'm pretty sure a lot of these world makers watching this are like, hold my beer, because they could probably make that out of
we know somebody who could make that out of cardboard. I'm just saying.
Someone could make that out of cardboard. Speaking of that, though, I'm going to go with this. For $25 to $35, I'm going to go with the Power of the Force.
Power of the Force. That was cardboard.
Cantina at Mos Eisley. This is
with the Stormtrooper
in transit. It's coming here, so we're going to build that. And this is a bad time to announce this, but I remember for Punk's Made the Power of the Force, we were going to do a review of the AT-AT. I think we're going to do a review of this instead. And so I think we could switch it up. I don't think they mind. And I've got some aliens and stuff to throw in there. So yeah, it's on its way. I found one for under 25, but there's not many on eBay. Scuba Pete, how's it going?
He's right there.
So yeah, I'm gonna build this.
That's a great find. That's a cool one, and it looks good on the shelf. Power of the Force was cool.
Let's do it. We're gonna build this next week, and I think it's gonna premiere on the 19th. Power of the Force for the win. Yes. So so this is gonna be a substitution to what we promised to do for the event. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that this is actually comparable to that, but this seems like it has a lot more. But let's have some fun and build it. And if you want to do this, just make sure it's signed. If you want to get this, by all means, more power to you. Just like the Ghost, just like any Hasbro Kickstarter, have fun. It's not for me. It's a big
it's not a bridge to nowhere. At least it's a full scene, but that seems a little high, really high.
Yeah, it's just not what I just think like a ship, like a sail barge, is a lot harder to make yourself. It's something that like you really would need a company to make. But I don't see any one piece on there that would be impossible to make, especially with some of these world builder guys that just blow me away, and we're going to talk about them. But first, a message from Bjorn. Oh,
okay. Yeah. So Cardboard
so he was planning on building that?
Sense.
Yeah.
For his channel. Yeah.
Oh,
cool.
Very cool.
We'll be looking forward to that.
Bjorn Jorgensen, moderator extraordinaire, toy friend extraordinaire, has sent me a picture. And that's this, Crocmaster. RADTOYZ is making a 4-inch G.I. Joe Crocmaster. Dude, he looks cool. And all I'm going to say is all the HERMIT stuff looks awesome. Not available in the US. So, you know, I kind of
once again, I think with the Cotswold collectibles, they are importing some of them. I don't know if they're going to do the whole line or not, but that might be one place to go if you don't want to go to a Japanese or
the only
foreign
context
retailer.
I have for these is I think Chad got the Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. For him, it was a pass after he had them in hand. I would still like some of these. I think they all look great. I think the Major Blood looks like amazing, and I would really love it. Bjorn saying these can be found on smalljoes.com. Okay.
Oh, cool.
What's the markup like though? Is it like $40? Because I'm probably out if they're up to like, because I think these are list price is 20. So if it doubles the price, I'm probably out. But I still think
the
they
shipping
look fantastic.
probably.
Yeah,
I might see some of these at Joe Fest too. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure somebody will have them at their booth.
What a crock!
Boom, boom.
But yeah, he's a little tall too. He's a 1/18 scale, but he's 11 centimeters, so he's like a centimeter taller. And he comes with a lot of really nice.
He's supposed to be a big boy. He's kind of like the G.I. Joe version of Bane. He's like beefy.
And looks like Mython has pre-ordered a bunch of these.
Cool.
But has yet to receive a single one yet. So he's pre-ordering until they should come in. Yeah. And then
hopefully those come through for you.
Yeah. MCR saying that the figure stands that Small Joe sells are the best in the biz. So yeah, definitely want to check those out. Bradazzle, how's it going? How are you?
Howdy.
And then Battery Bob saying
okay.
Oh, nice. That's Kotobukiya.
Nice.
Maybe.
Yeah. I've seen some of their model, or they're like statues or the vinyl figures. They're nice.
It looks like Lord of Things in the same boat as Mython. So yeah, hopefully they come through for you guys. And I really would love to see them. I wish these were available in the US because this would be a great direction for the G.I. Joe line. 118. Community stuff. I think some of that was. I may have messed up the slides because I think Bjorn's part of the community. But anyway, let's move on.
He's family.
Python, the community extraordinaire. You may know him from the chat. Or if you watch Jay and Chad, you know him as Mylon the Cylon. He sent over a really nice picture. This is a couple of weeks ago. So sorry we couldn't get it on the show. I totally screwed up on this one. But he sent over this one from Toy Otter. This was the Hadley's Hope playset made out of the old Kenner Death Star.
Really nicely
cool.
done.
Yeah, really cool. And I think they auctioned this off. So that was really cool to see. So thank you so much.
You know, as much as Kenner reused stuff, when they did the Aliens line, they totally could have made this.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And he sent Toy Otter Toy Otter made this and they sent it, but yeah, he just let us know. Yeah, the playset looks awesome. So yeah, if you have like the bones of an old Death Star, this could be inspiration for you. I don't know. I don't know how hard they are to come by. But yeah, some really nice stuff with the Burke arranges a face massage for Newt. That's hilarious.
The face hugger in a jar.
Yeah. And just so well done for the style, everything that they used is just great. And you see some use of different figures, and that's the fire bat that they turned into the Aliens
Marines ship.
And that's the Lennard Toys mini APC. But yeah, so cool. So yeah, thanks for sharing that. And this is Newt makes a new friend while playing in the sewer. I thought this is awesome, and I'm glad you shared it. And Mython puts a smile on my face just about every day with the stuff he shares. So thank you. He's a
very
valued
cool
member of the community. Yeah, awesome guy.
We have a question from Mr. Ian. Question for the 118.
That's a good question.
Are there any flight stands for use with 118? We just mentioned the was it smalljoes.com makes some.
Smalljoes.com makes them.
Smalljoes.com. Trying to think. I know somebody in the 3D printing community.
I've seen some at Target,
some.
just like generic, kind of clear, multi-jointed, with like a clamp at the end flight stands. In the adult collector section at Target, I've seen those. I don't know if they work well, but
are those for 112, or will they work 118?
They're more for the bigger figures, but I don't know if they're if they're usable for both.
We'll definitely look into that.
Yeah.
If anyone in the chat knows of a particular stand that works well for the smaller figures, please let us know. I'll check. I've got a couple of different oddball brands.
But definitely go check out Toy Otter and Mython over there. Guys, we have I know GOJITRON said earlier he left, but I have something really freaking awesome, and you're gonna just have to hang in there for a minute. It's a special 118 special presentation created by GOJITRON. So I'm going to play this for you. We're going to hang back and just hang out in the chat for a couple minutes and strap in, guys. This is going to be fun. So let me go ahead and share this.
That button. Not that button, the other button.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay. And we're going to go full screen on this one so you guys could hear it. If you guys are having trouble hearing this or anything, please let me know. I'll adjust some settings. Okay. Or here we go.
Hello, everyone. GOJITRON here, special correspondent for the 1/8 team. Your one-stop shop for 1/18th scale action figure news, reviews, and customization. I just returned from Target, or as you heathens call it, Target, with 2 new 1/18th scale items. We have the Star Wars Retro Collection Phantom Menace 6-pack, released for the 25th anniversary of the Phantom Menace. Yes, it's been 25 years for the Phantom Menace. Yes, you are that old, deal with it. And the latest release in Mattel's Jurassic Park 93 Classic Collection. A toy line that takes us back to those wacky days of muscular bodies, wacky colors, and giant missiles. This is the Dennis Nedry Track and Chase Pack. The JP93 Classic stuff has been exclusive to Target, so that's probably the only place you're going to find this Nedry pack. And it seems that this Phantom Menace pack is also a Target exclusive. I don't see this listed anywhere else, including Hasbro Pulse. The next Retro 6-pack, featuring 3 figures from Attack of the Clones and 3 figures from Revenge of the Sith, is currently up for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse. So it seems like the other 2 movies in the prequel series are only going to get 3 figures each in that pack. So if you want a full set of the retro figures from the Star Wars prequels, you are going to have to hunt down this Phantom Menace 6-pack at Target. As usual in those Retro Collection 6-packs, you get 6 individually carded figures, all of them with unpunched peg holes if that's a thing you enjoy. Unfortunately, these do retain that Retro Collection aesthetic of having the faux weathering around the edges of the cards and the giant red retro sticker over the photographic artwork. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I hate these card backs. So these are all getting ripped open. We have Padawan Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon Jinn, who has a particular set of skills, and he's also the only figure in this collection to come with soft goods in the form of his outer cloak. Queen Amidala doing her best Kabuki impersonation. Everyone's favorite double-bladed lightsaber-wielding villain, Darth Maul. He won't be in this video for long because he has to split.
Me so love the Disney Star Wars movies. They make me so look good.
Hey, a desirable army builder packed in an exclusive 6-pack. Way to go, Hasbro. Obi-Wan looking good. He can hold his lightsaber well. The only weird thing is that his Padawan braid is molded and painted onto his shirt, so when he turns his head, there's a break in the braid that looks kind of weird. Qui-Gon also holding that lightsaber well, which is good. Some of the early retro figures had a lot of problems holding their weapons. Here he is with the cloak off, if you prefer. His hair is molded, so you're not going to get a lot of head movement. This is probably Queen Amidala's most famous outfit from the Phantom Menace, or at least the one that was most merchandised. Her long hair in the back has a little space so she can turn her head, no problem. And this part of her costume is a separate piece, so that allows her to get into a sitting position without breaking up the line of the gown. Here is Darth Maul, and I don't know if it'll be evident on camera, but his lightsaber isn't really a deep red. It's sort of a light red color. And of course, being 5 POA, he is not able to double hand that lightsaber. They would have had to mold both of his hands like in a downward position, and they'd be stuck like that. So he's going to have to one-hand it. The biggest problem I see on him is the spikes on his head are really blunted. That doesn't look good at all. I assume they did that for some stupid safety reason, but this plastic is so soft. If you made those spikes a little bit sharper, it wouldn't have hurt anybody, but toy companies these days are so worried about dumb kids doing dumb things and then getting sued by their parents, so this is the kind of stuff we end up with. Darth Maul and his blunted head spikes. Wow, that looks bad. Our old friend Jar Jar, he's looking pretty good. He's got a full range of head motion, with his ears being flexible. He comes with a battle droid blaster. If I recall from the movie, he picked this up during the battle, right? Got caught on his foot or something. I don't know. Anyway, if you like Jar Jar, this is a decent looking retro Kenner style version. Here is our one lonely battle droid. They decided to mold him with one arm bent. He looks good, but as stated, you're only going to get the one. And considering one Jedi can take out about 50 of these guys at once, one battle droid is not going to do much for you. So if you enjoy the retro Kenner 5 POA aesthetic and you're looking for figures from the prequels, these do the job. As stated, the biggest disappointment is Darth Maul's little blunty spikes. Other than that, I think they're fine. It is $59.99 for the 6-pack, breaking down to $10 per figure. That is about standard for 5 POA figures these days. And considering that the biggest maker of 5 POA figures on the market right now, Super 7, is still selling their versions at $20 a pop or more, $10 each is not bad in comparison. Your mileage, as always, may vary. Here's the back of the Nedry box showing the contents. You're going to get one Velociraptor, the motorbike vehicle that has 2 firing projectiles, and Dennis comes with a weapon and some sort of backpack. Here's what I'm talking about with the 90s aesthetic. We've got the bright colors on both the Raptor and the bike. We've got the big yellow missile and the capture claw on the bike. We've got this gear, which seems to be some sort of gas weapon. Hopefully it's anesthetic gas and Nedry's not going to poison the dinosaurs. And we've got Nedry himself, and this boy is jacked.
Hello, Newman. Hello, Jerry.
And this honestly looks kinda ridiculous. You've got the pudgy Wayne Knighthead from the movie accurate release of Nedry, and they've stuck it on this athletic body, and it just doesn't look right. There's a lot of uncanny valley stuff going on here. But you can tell he's from the 90s. Look at all the pouches. Lots of pouches. Here's our boy all geared up, doing his best Bane impersonation.
We will destroy Jurassic Park, and when it is done, when it lies in ashes, then you have my permission to die.
Nedry does have a very good range of articulation for a 1/18th scale figure. Shoulders, elbows, he's got waist, neck, hips, knees. So he is quite posable. And as such, he can sit on that bike really well. He can grip the handlebar with one hand and then wield that gas gun in the other. The bike itself is really nice. The front wheel can pivot. The tires are hard rubber. There's a pin in the kickstand, but the kickstand doesn't seem to want to move, so I'm not going to try to move it because I think I'll break it. Front headlight is translucent plastic. Both the missile and the capture claw can pop out and be repositioned. The capture claw is not spring-loaded. It just extends a little bit like this. The missile, however, is spring-loaded. The Raptor is 7 POA, so you get the tail, neck, jaw, and then both arms and legs. Looks to be one of the same Raptor molds they've released several times before, just with a new, more 90s paint scheme. And he does have one of those little info chips built into his back. And that's a QR code that you can scan with your phone on the Jurassic Park app, and that'll give you some information about the Velociraptor. Fun as well as educational. Price on this set was $25. So that gets you the 2 figures with the accessories and the vehicle. It's not bad. Unlike the first wave of JP93 figures that all came out at once, this Nedry set came out all by itself. So I'm not sure if this was meant to be released with the first wave, or if there are any more sets that might trickle out over time. I do know that that first wave of figures hung around Target for a long, long time, and they went on sale a few times before eventually going on clearance. So if you're on the fence about this set, I would wait to see if it goes on sale at some point. Target does run toy sales quite often, so you may be able to get this at a discounted price. That's it for this special 118 presentation. Thanks for watching, everyone. Now back to Will and Largo.
Very nice. Thanks, Goji.
That was amazing. Thank you so much. I'm just getting
Newman
set here.
is a new man, indeed.
Yeah, that was absolutely incredible. Guys, go over and check out Goji's channel because, yeah, if you're not watching Gojitron, you're wrong. He's the best. And thank you so much for doing that. That was so much better than anything I expected. It was absolutely amazing. I cannot words. I don't have the words to express how.
I think that
amazed I
bike
am
might
by
be worth picking up for Delta 17, if nothing else. Put a little
don't
repaint
even-
on it.
I have to have that muscle power.
You got to have Newman,
Oh.
power Newman. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. That was awesome. See, you went from this, Newman, right, to what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. Newman,
Chiefy.
yeah, look at him. Come back here. I'm not done with you. Fetch, stupid. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. As soon as Goji showed me that, I was like, I have to have that thing. And then, so I don't have it yet.
the little lizard.
Yeah,
Hey,
I have
there's
to
Robert.
have that figure. Robert, how are you? I don't care what anyone says. That is amazing. That is pure 90s right there. That is excellent. And yeah, please, there is a link to Gojitron's channel in the description below. And Misa thinking Goji did a bomb bad job. He's in was wonderful. I love it. I love it. I love it. That was awesome. Definitely. Definitely. It's great.
Oh,
So-
Jar Jar.
Thank you. And yeah, Goji also covered the other Jurassic 93
nice.
stuff over on his channel. So yeah, go check that out. So thank you so much for that. The Star Wars Phantom the Menace stuff, those 5 POA guys. I think it's a cool set if you like that. It's not for me. So I mean, if it was on clearance, I might pick it up, but it's not like a priority.
Okay, so if you like that bike, there was a previous edition of it in a light brown with the Owen Grady figure from the Jurassic World stuff. Cool.
And I did see that they're doing Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith also on Hasbro Pulse. So they have these right now, where you got Mace Windu, Jango, Padme, Anakin, Clone Trooper, and Grievous.
So again, it's one big box set and you get one trooper.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm sensing a pattern.
thank you, Gojitron. That was awesome. Thank you so much for our first ever. Whoa, what is this? Oh, did I go? Speaking of community, I just want to shout out some of the coolest people in the community. Famine Studios. I think I have these backwards, but anyway, a lot of these guys in the World Makers Consortium, or the WMC, they also do Toy Squad every Monday. And then on the Work in Progress Wednesday, Pirates of the Galaxy. And I got to think Outer Multiverse is kind of the guy that got me, I think, hooked into this whole thing, who I met through Beta Ray Bob. Just love the whole community thing. But Lord of Thane, I think welcomed me into the World Makers Consortium when I mentioned, oh, Famine's doing a stream later today. Yeah, awesome guys. Truly an amazing community where just the amount of creativity and support is just ridiculous.
Oh,
it's just amazing.
if you ever wanted to do world building on a shelf, these are the guys to check out.
Yeah, and this is just Lord of Thane. He did a nice little photo kind of story series where on his Instagram, this is just one frame of it. Go check him out. There are links to all of these guys in the description below. And I got to say, I'm just truly inspired by the work these guys do. Every Wednesday, Work in Progress Wednesdays, over on Pirates of the Galaxy, co-hosted by Lord of Thane. They just show off all these like viewer submitted and community submitted work in progress stuff. So I'm happy to say I submitted my first work in progress, and that is the Lightyear. The Imaginext Lightyear ship that I found at Goodwill for $2. I went ahead and did a little something with it. And if you want to see, you got to tune into Pirates every Wednesday night to see what I made. I'm not going to show it off here. But yeah, I submitted something. It's really bad. But I'm confident that this community won't roast for it, because it's one of my first ship. First thing I ever did.
This is a safe place, Will.
Yeah. No, they're great guys. And like I said, it was a quick paint job. It's a work in progress, but I'm inspired. This is what, when I grow up, I want to be like them.
Nice.
Okay. Well, actually, when I grow up, I want to be Scuba Pete, but when I grow up,
don't we all?
These guys too.
Scuba's cool.
So remember, we have the Firehawk custom, and they do a ship custom build every month. They do a monthly ship build. So you could submit your Firehawk to both, because I was like, these guys do these
double dip
so much better than we do it. But just start with the Firehawk. As you can see, I've made some progress on mine. No, I haven't even started mine yet, but I'm going to work on one. And
this is the Firehawk contest, not to be confused with the Mohawk contest. That's next month.
It's the Young Jedi Adventures Crimson Firehawk ship that was going around for $20, under $20 at Walmart.
Lord of Thane was featured.
Yep, looks amazing. And they've also submitted a couple already. I haven't shown them off yet, but just for fun, guys, pick one up if you could find one. I will say that Walmart reset their aisles, and all that Young Jedi stuff just disappeared. I didn't even see it in the clearance aisle. Less Hawk, not a Mohawk.
You are an enabler, sir. Mython just grabbed him a retro Jar Jar. So.
Oh, nice. And you can thank Koji for that.
That's true.
Great. So yeah, guys, please pick one up if you could find them. I think they still have them on Amazon and Target and all that. But yeah, just if anyone knows what happened to them, maybe they packed them up and they're shipping them so they could sell them at Ollie's or something. But yeah, there were tons of them available and they were marked down. Maybe people bought them all up, but like all of the product is gone. It's not part of the new reset. So
well, do we need to maybe postpone the contest a little bit, see if they start showing up at Ollie's so people can
No,
get them,
I mean, I've already got 3 submissions. So
okay.
Yeah.
We
So
got enough
if
to
you
do
add mine in there, we got enough to do a little contest, just for fun.
Right on.
But if anyone else wants to join, feel free, buy one, slap some stuff on it, make it your own, and send me some pictures.
So if you look in the little kid area.
Yeah, I looked down every aisle. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. All right, guys. Robotix.
Oh. Clearance at Walmart.
Okay. Maybe they just sold out at my Walmart and that's what's going on. Yeah. Maybe we did just buy them all up. maybe that's what happened. Because I was thinking of maybe picking up another one just, as I was kind of thinking I could take parts off one to like expand this one. Like I was going to glue another one to the bottom and make I don't know, but I couldn't find another one. So,
all right. You've been keeping us in suspense, mister. Tell us what's going on with the Robotix.
The electronic Boogaloo. Guys, Robotix Part 1 aired on 4/28/2024, if you want to go back and watch that. after that stream, several of you in the community reached out to me. First person was Retro Robot Radio. He had a lot of information, tons of comments on the last stream. So if you go back and read those comments, tons of robotics information about the lore, about alternate histories. They had different sets in Japan. They had different sets in Europe. Tons of
the cartoon
information.
Characters. This
The
guy knows a
cartoon
lot about
characters, this guy knows a
whole line.
lot.
Yeah.
So there's a link to his channel below. He also does Micronauts. He asked me if I knew anyone that liked Micronauts. So I said yes. And then he sent me these. So some of you Micronauts fans in the audience there may find value in this. He has a store via Shapeways. There's a link where they'll send you a kit of some of these custom-made Micronauts that he made.
This is similar to the 3D printed. That is the 3D printed bug that Goji featured.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe Goji, but there's a link. You could. They'll sell it to you, print it, and
nice.
I think I have some other pictures of it. And some of the stuff he makes. He also runs
Very
the
cool.
Robotix fan group on Facebook. So if you want to go join that, real nice people there. So thank you for that, Retro Robot Radio, for reaching out to me, sharing your stuff. But yeah, there's links in the description, and they're pretty affordable too for custom jobs there. And I think he even sells some pre-printed ones on his eBay store. There's a link as well. It's all there. So yeah, very nice guy. Very nice of him to reach out to me. Another person who reached out to me was Reclaimers Vintage Toys. He saw the stream. He runs the Reclaimers Vintage Toy Instagram, selling vintage toys from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. He also has a Patreon where you get early access to all of his stuff, and he just is a great curator of vintage toys. You can see some of his wares here.
If you love vintage toys in minty or near mint condition, he's your man. He hunts them down, cleans them up, makes sure they're good to go.
And he has an encyclopedic knowledge of bits and bots. If you need, he knows things that it just blows my mind. He also does the Endless Bullets podcast on YouTube, where they talk about your favorite Endless Bullets cheesy action movies from the 80s and 90s. Yeah, he's great. So, guys, Reclaimers Vintage Toys. Matt reached out to me with some robotics stuff that he had. So he said, hey, Will, you like the robotics? I got the robotics. He came walking up. He had a big trench coat, robotics on one side, robotics on the other side. Sold me some pieces.
Oh, nice. Mython got him some robotics coming in too.
I'm actually happy, Mython, that you got all those action figures, because I gotta say they're probably the best part. My opinion of robotics has changed slightly after this last set. So we're gonna get into it. But yeah, not only did he have the Venturak, Bront, and Argus, he had a bag and a box full of a bunch of extra bits. He did not charge me for any of these because some of them are broken. You could even see a broken piece right there. But
he didn't charge you for the extra bits.
Yeah, and more than a fair price for all these sets. And they came with the instructions. They were complete and everything. So I got, once again, Argus, Bront,
his
and
prices
Venturak.
are very reasonable for vintage.
Oh, definitely. But buyers beware. And I don't mean buyers beware of Matt. Matt is an ace. Yeah, he's the best. It's buyers beware of Milton Bradley, because there are some issues. As a matter of fact, this is just kind of like me sorting out the pieces. These are the extra pieces he gave me, but a lot of them are very brittle. That plastic does not hold up. So all the ones in this bin were bad. It seems like the color plastic, the black plastic, the gray pieces hold up much better. I don't know what it was in the formula. You could see some of them have yellowed considerably. And
that's common with Coleco and Milton Bradley, a couple of companies. The plastic they used wasn't the best quality. It certainly wasn't meant to last this long.
The toy hermit who's in the chat there, hey buddy, he reached out to me. I got a couple slides going on what he warned me. He warned me about this, about brittle pieces and then breaking. So of all the spare parts Matt gave me, I was able to construct this. It's not a set, but I just made something. It's a two-headed, but guess what? Even on the pieces that I deemed to be good, we had some casualties. So he didn't last long. He fell apart. Yeah, Battery Bob. That's exactly what I was going to say. Oh,
I got it. Trying to hit the same button. Yeah, you could definitely use those for doing scenery.
Yeah. So that was the other leg. So the one leg snapped off, and then the other leg snapped there. So yeah, these don't hold up, unfortunately. Yep. And so once again, buyers beware. I would avoid any retro bright. I don't know. Will that restore the plasticity of the plastic? Like, will it still be brittle, or does it just help the coloration? I don't know. I've never tried.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know Toy Polloi has a formula for whitening. I don't know if he has anything for strengthening old plastic, but I'll have to take a look at some of his old videos.
So buyers, just beware, man. Oh, it does. Okay, so MCR is saying it does help with that. So I will definitely do an experiment because I got more than enough brittle pieces. They're old Lego breaks. Yeah, easily as well. Yeah. Oh, I understand. These things are 40 years old, so I didn't expect much. But I bought the Venturak, the black set, and that plastic is holding up perfect. It's fine. I built it. I turned. Yeah, and the learning curve sets seem to be a little bit better. Yeah. So
because they're newer construction. Okay.
Yeah, but these are pretty bad, and I'll show you here. We'll just we'll run this real quick, and I didn't put any music to it, so we'll just talk right over it. But I was trying to do some builds of these, and this is Venturak. I was trying to build him, and this set actually came out pretty good, although this basic vehicle I was building is just kind of weird.
Well, the cockpit's still in good shape. You can always use that. The cockpit's
all right. That one wasn't bad. Bront was a disaster. So even though, like I said, and this is no slight to Matt or his sale to me, I understand the risk here. I would say the design is pretty poor. As you can see, it just fell apart. I tried to build it, and then I just went with some other design. You can see.
Yeah, I see a lot of little broken bits. Yeah. Well, there's some options here, like you said.
I didn't even
look into this.
I didn't even attempt like the main thing. I just did like a real easy build on this Argus because I was like, I'm not risking it. I'm not, because it was just too.
I don't know if they would hold their integrity if you try to glue the pieces because they're still brittle. But yeah, we'll try this Retro Bright stuff. We'll look into that.
Sure.
Sure. There's always 3D printing. If we can replicate some of those connectors.
So here is Venturak. This is pretty much just straight out of the manual, the first build. I don't know what it was called, but
it's a walker of some sort.
Yeah, it's some kind of walker, and I didn't want to put the power and stuff on it because even like the power brick itself, like a lot of the pieces are fragile on it. So pulling the tab off to even put the batteries in was kind of tricky, and I'm like, I'm going to turn the motor on. It's just going to, all the teeth are just going to grind off. Maybe not. I don't know. This is what I cobbled together out of Bront. I just made this up. This isn't even in the book. I got to say, though, that Bront cockpit with the two little things, I love it. I absolutely love it. But it did break in several places. A lot of the connectors on the back shattered, and it feels really fragile. So this is definitely going to be made into something. And then here is the Argus kind of, I think they call this one the crater creature or something. And that's him with his jaws open. So yeah, there's the three. I made 3 vehicles out of it. But I got to tell you, even this one sitting here, and I could show you, like, if I pick it up, you'll hear it cracking. Like, I probably shouldn't do this because.
Right.
I was sitting here at the desk and I could hear the pieces like creaking, like they're falling apart as we speak. And
right, because the pressure fit just can't hold the weight of the pieces together.
Well, as you see too, like on the back of Bront here, like the way these holes line up, I don't know, like this whole. So the way like Bront's head attached to the original configuration on the Robotix model, the first one with the 4 walking feet, there was like one point of contact that was holding up this whole thing on an arm. it was only on one attachment. So instead of doing like multiple points of contact, like 3, the design has 1. So when I put it together and I put it on the feet, the whole center just felt like that's what crumbled, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
So like, it's not even just the brittle plastic that's a problem. It's like the entire design was like goofy. I don't know. Like why would you put that much pressure on one point of contact like that? Where, you know what I mean? Even
Yeah. So Beta Ray Bob says, I haven't tried it on Robotix, but I have tried gluing brittle plastic to get back together.
Yeah, and some of these
and it just broke in different places.
Yeah, experts might have. Once again, guys, buyers beware. It was a big disappointment. I thought, I got to tell you, if you're going to buy a set, buy this set.
The black plastic seems to be a little bit more robust.
This set is freaking aces, man. This thing is great. This was so much fun. I built 2 vehicles out of it. This is just one I like the best. And I love this ship. I'm going to keep it forever, man. This thing is so cool. And you could tell that the gray plastic bits on it too are a lot brighter. They're almost like a white. If you're going to buy a set, buy that one. Or buy some of the later sets that were made by Learning Curve, or even Discovery Channel had some sets. And then thank you to Matt for the sets. They're great. Screw you, Milton Bradley, for making something that wasn't going to last 40 years. Always bet on black. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. And next up, we've got a big thanks to the Toy Hermit here, who I got to tell you, man, really love it. He's got a great Instagram and a YouTube channel. He's only got a couple reviews on there, but one of the reviews he did, and I just want to tell you personally, because you're in the chat, I didn't comment on it, but he did a really nice review of that Batman Spin Master Flash movie Deluxe Batmobile, the one with the rotating stand, the remote, the smoke effects, and everything, and the pop-up guns. He did a really great review of that, and I really enjoyed it. So thank you for that.
Cool.
And then he reached out, one, to warn me about the brittle plastic, and then also just want to show you his Instagram. He's got some cool stuff over there, so go check him out. He's doing a ship as well, so just a sneak peek. Also, some tips on rebuilding the motors if they don't work. You could take those right off, clean those contacts, and they'll chirp right back up. So very cool. So thank you so much for that, Mr. Toy Hermit. Thank you. He also tracked down the last company to own the Robotix, and that was Robotic License LLC. Yeah, they had the license, and well, they're out of business right now. But here's some of the ones that were being produced. I think as recently as just a few years ago.
I think 2002 was the very last. But yeah, so the plastic on these should be primo compared to the
if you could find
vintage.
them. But you could see they were selling them $79.99 on their set for that looks like Bront or a version of it. $274. I mean, they had some outrageous prices on some of these. Some of these are pretty good. And we're not going to get. This was another thing that I was explained. That was explained to me was now they have a handheld computer for programming the controls.
It's just not wired anymore like the original.
Yeah, so you know those slow motors too. I heard that as they went on, the motors are very fast now. You could, actually get something. Remember how slow Venturek was creeping across the screen when I turned him on?
Right. Yeah, Scotty. If you adjust for inflation, the original sets were pretty spendy too. So I guess
they were. Yeah, they were very expensive. But these aren't available because the site is now done. But there's a link below. So Toy Hermit, you're the best, man. He sent me all this. It's all still there, but I don't think you could actually buy anything. But
at least it gives you an idea of what was made so you can try to track it down.
Yeah, they even had like these education sets, which just came with tons of pieces of motors. So if I could track down some of these, I could possibly refresh my older sets, and get them up there. Oh, no problem. Yeah, dude, thank you so much. It's been, very, very informative. But yeah, just some stuff to look at. Nothing really crazy. They just had some power packs, better motors, obviously. I like this guy.
I like that one.
Yeah, he's cool. And the G-Rex, I love this guy. Look at that. That's awesome. And yeah, this is cool too. If you wanted to build like this is a working elevator, I assume, and a launch tower. That's kind of cool. So that's gives you some inspiration. I like that. The mission hub. But they also added radio controlled modules for the switches and everything. So you could do radio control. No more wires. And Mython, I was going to mention too, picked up the figures. I love them, man. They're great. They're excellent figures. Little 5PUA guys, but they got the little snap down visors. They're scoped it well. I really like them. I think they're probably the best part of the series. And then this is the last Robotix I'll probably ever buy. And that is the Discovery Channel Exploration one. We saw this on the first show. I've been looking for it. I can only find.
Did you find one?
One available on eBay, and it was only $19.99
really?
Plus shipping. Yeah, so not bad. So I'm going to buy this one. It looks like those wing pieces are unique to this set, and they kind of move too. So I'm kind of curious to how that articulation works. And I'm definitely going to show this one off when it comes in. Unfortunately, the shipping has it. It's cool. This is probably going to be my last one. And, I don't know what I'm going to do with the other ones. I originally set down this Robotix path, one, because I had a curiosity for them. I told you just that one kid in my neighborhood had a set. I played with it a little bit when I was a kid. Kind of went back to it a couple times. I'm kind of deep into them now, and I probably wouldn't have bought those 3 sets if Matt hadn't reached out to me. But I thought it was a good opportunity. I was really looking for them more like as kit bashing kind of fodder for building 1/18 scale ships and vehicles. And so, in their original form, I guess in the form that I'm going to say, like, I don't recommend them just because of the brittle plastic, the age of them. But if you're a kit basher or someone who's like creative, I think you could use some of those. The cockpits, like I said, with their working canopies and everything, are no brainer. Some of those other pieces.
For doing diorama stuff and world building, there's a lot of greeblies and bits.
Yeah, I think someone after the last show showed a picture. Someone did a nice like backdrop, like a sci-fi backdrop, just using some of the bits and greeblies from it. And cool. I'll definitely try to make the most of these. But once again, buyer beware. Like I would have felt bad if people had gone out and maybe. We're interested in them and bought a set, and they're sitting here with, graham cracker quality, plastic just melting in their hands. And you're buying a set thinking it's because the one I bought happened to be like the best set, like I just picked that up randomly. I didn't even know if it was complete. It was listed as complete, but I didn't know that until I opened it on the stream. So just want to say fair warning. If you could get the later model sets, they're probably going to be better. The color plastic seems to be hold up much better.
Constructs is like a box of chocolates.
If you go on Toy Hermit, it's in the description of this video. So his Instagram's on there, or his whole link tree is on there with his Instagram, his YouTube, everything. So, yeah. And post my first batch on Instagram. I got more figures in the mail yesterday. Awesome. Mython's the best.
Cool. So the figures are fine. Mython said all the figures he got, there's no problems with. It's just some of the connecting bits. They've just, the plastic didn't age.
Yeah, and it seems like it's the gray plastic that is the brittle one. Like they just use the worst formula. Whereas like anything Fisher Price Adventure people was like the best plastic ever made because it holds up, and it's like 50 years later and the stuff's just kicking ass. Versus like this, which was like, just use the cheap stuff. It's educational. No one's going to keep these around for 40 years. And unfortunately, that's not the case. So this will probably be my last one. I had to have it. That figure looks cool too with the silver kind of highlights and the yellow. I like him. So I'm looking forward to that. But coming soon, what do we have? We got some stuff coming up, guys. Some stuff and things. So yeah, Crimson Firehawk contest continues. Send in pictures if you got them. Next episode is going to be Forgotten Halls. And what do I mean by Forgotten Halls? Well, over the last 2 years, maybe even 3 years, I've bought stuff. Sometimes because it was opportunity. I saw a really good deal, clearance. I bought it. I never even unboxed it. Just sitting in a box over there in the corner. So the Forgotten Halls. I even remembered that GOJITRON over on his Goji Cells liquidated a bunch of stuff from his collection and sent me some really awesome stuff. And I was going to open it on stream. One thing led to another, and I never did. So next week we're unboxing Forgotten Halls. So Jim, if you've got anything also stowed away that you want to dust off, we're talking.
I think all my stuff's still in your garage, but I do have the Predator that I got from Goji.
Yeah. We're talking, Forgotten Halls. We're going to be opening stuff. There's going to be a variety of things, and we're going to have some fun with that. So, join us next week for Will's Forgotten Halls. We'll talk a little bit more about the custom boat contest coming up after the Crimson Firehawk. We're going to be covering Joe Fest in the DFW show. I think we should cover both of them. I'll be attending Joe Fest, but there's really some excellent stuff for anyone in that area that's going to GFW that they should know about as well. Some nice show exclusives and things like that. Also, guys, I'm going to start working on a collection reduction / one, I've got way too much stuff. Two, it'd be nice to have some Joe Fest fun money, right? Because like my trip's all paid for and everything like that. That's not the issue. But my tastes have changed. One, my goal is to start getting into some Palatoy Action Force stuff. So I'd love to trade some of the stuff I'm not really actively displaying or using. If I could sell that back to the community. And I'm talking like really good Toy Bros deals here. Like I'm going to put losing your religion. That's me in the corner.
No,
that's
he's still keeping the 118 faith. He's just adjusting.
I'm adjusting. And I also want to go to a more world building display structure rather than the shelves that I have with stuff just on them. And part of that is letting go of some stuff. So in the coming weeks, I will be offering to you guys
what would
via my Instagram. Via my Instagram, maybe even mentioning some of the stuff on the show. But like I said, really nice stuff that, I'm not looking to make a ton of money on. I'm just looking to cover some of my expenses.
What kind of lines are you looking to get out of to start spending more time with?
I got a lot of random stuff, but it could be some of that Toy Biz stuff that I have sitting around. It could be some of the, just like I said, I've got classified stuff I probably don't want anymore. Other things, there are a few G.I. Joe items as well that I'll probably be letting go that I just have in the box that I think I'd rather, because of my play styles also changed. Like I have them sealed in the box. Like for example, it's called Operation Crimson Sabotage. It's like a red his tank and an MMS, I think, like in a box. It's sealed in the box. Rather than
one of the Toys R Us kind of box set.
Yeah, rather than open that, I think I'll just sell the boxed version to someone who's like an in-box collector, and then look to just pick one up on the secondary market, because that one goes for a pretty good price. So, some stuff like that where I know I don't want to open it because it has some value. I will just.
I was going to say, are you going to take some stuff to Joe Fest to sell? Or
I usually do. Yeah, I usually do.
I know they have kind of like a swap meet.
Yeah, the lobby swap is great. And anyone, if you see any of my posts and you're going to be attending Joe Fest, I'd be happy to also like meet up with you and just hand it to you, save on some shipping. So,
cool. So you're going to post that on Instagram?
I'll be posting that on my Instagram and mentioning some of that stuff on the show. I'd rather not do it on eBay. I'd rather just do buddy deals with some of my friends.
Yeah.
So
eBay takes a big chunk. And
Pirates, how's it going?
Whoops. Hey, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mython's going to DFW. So is our buddy Chad and a bunch of other guys.
Yeah.
So he'll be keeping an eye there. You're going to be helping out Delta 17 at the Joe Fest booth.
Yeah,
So
at some point during the show, not the whole day, but or whole weekend, but at something just so those guys could have like a shift to get out there. Night market, yeah, the lobby swap. Was it Dom was calling it the night market?
yeah, so it's after
It is,
hours.
yeah.
Everybody
The
gets
after
together
hours.
and
Yeah.
making deals.
And
Very
once
cool.
again,
Oh.
yeah, more 118 scale things and stuff. So join us next week. We'll be talking all this stuff and more.
Bjorn will be at Joe Fest as well this year. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't sure if he was going to make it.
Just for a heads up, because I saw them at my Walmart and now I don't see them. But these were like $5 each. They're little plastic toy boats, and they come in a variety of styles. They work very well for 118 scale. And if you guys see them at Walmart, pick one up, because we're going to be doing a summer custom contest on these and having some fun with that. So if you see one, pick one up. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. That's the show, I believe. That's everything, unless you had something.
No, World Made of Cardboard will be at DFW. So we got guys going to both conventions. Unfortunately, it lands on the same weekend, so people had to choose one or the other. So we'll try to cover what we know of both, because both are going to have some stuff. It'll be cool.
So
really cool.
If did I miss anything in the chat? No, I think we've kept up with it.
No, we're pretty caught up.
Anyone has any questions, guys? Thank you so much. Awesome show. Can't wait to see you guys next week. The Lost Halls. Yes.
Infinite Playlist tomorrow. Our buddy from New Zealand, PGM, will be on.
That's right. Yeah, PGM. And all hail the 118. No, that's fine. Yeah, definitely go check out Pirates, the Toy Squad on Mondays, Pirates on Wednesdays, Work in Progress Wednesdays, Whip Wednesdays. Yes.
Say that 5 times fast.
Go check those guys out. They're awesome. And yeah, have a great day, guys. Thank you so much.
See ya.